Well, guys, I've told you before that the Republicans and the Democrats are essentially the same. The different side of the same coin, two wings on the same bird. They all work for the same people and they all push the same agendas. They have a few different things that they will pretend to disagree on and they will fight about. And then in the voting, the way it's going to go anyway, it's already predetermined in the back room. It's like WWE wrestling entertainment. And that's pretty much what it is. It's a show put on for your entertainment and my entertainment. We have someone we've voted for who's in there fighting for us. They got our best interest at heart. They're fighting hard for us, but unfortunately, they just missed it by one or two votes. And it's going to go into law anyway, but we'll get them next time. It's always the same ordeal. There's a couple, I think, that probably aren't fully controlled by the system. However, they're few and far between, and the ones that aren't completely controlled, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, for example, I don't think she's fully controlled, like Rand Paul. However, you have just a few like that, they have no actual power. The actual power is in the numbers, and they control the numbers. And the Republicans and the Democrats all support the same thing. Just like this right here. Republican Speaker of the House flushes U.S. Constitution down the toilet. Same thing with funding for Ukraine, funding for Israel. They all will push, or they will have a few that will pretend not to, and they won't vote that way because it's going to help them with their next election or selection cycle. But they will know how the vote is going to go and how if it's going to pass or not before it goes on the floor. It's already worked out, predetermined, how many votes they need, who's going to vote for this, who's going to yay and who's going to nay. And people will watch in fascination at their leaders, their representatives, trying for us. But they just couldn't make it hardly this time. It's those pesky Democrats and a few Republicans. However, when you look at the main issues, like the pharmaceutical industrial complex, they always vote the same way. When you look at the military industrial complex, they all vote the same way. When you look at them getting more power, more control over us, they all vote the same way. Or at least the majority will. And like I said, it's already predetermined in the back room. And they will come out on the floor and they will yay, nay. It's all for our viewing pleasure. It's all for our entertainment, just like WWE wrestling. It's already predetermined. And the Republicans are big piles of shit, in my opinion, just like the Democrats are. Excuse my French, but that's the best way to put it, because that's what they are. They're like a pile of dog poop. It's what it boils down to. It's what they are. They're about as useless as that pile of dog poop. Sorry, guys. This gets me heated. The people just don't see through this political shenanigans that goes on all the time. The burning platform. Republican Speaker of the House flushes U.S. Constitution down the toilet. This is by Paul Craig Roberts. As I predicted on April 11th, the police state got the Republicans to reconsider and pass their warrantless spying and home entry. The Republican Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, cast a deciding vote that nixed the warrant requirement. This tells us all we need to know about the Republicans. They are part of the problem. Yes, they are. They're just as bad as the Democrats are. Like I said, they're all controlled by the same people. Super patriots will say we have to do this to protect ourselves from terrorists. They don't understand that without the Constitution, we have no protection. Edward Snowden reports that the situation is even more serious than I thought. A section of the FISA Act is being enlarged to require every company and person that provides any internet-related service to assist NSA surveillance. So they're going to be monitoring everything you do online even closer. We've been doing this for a long time. Edward Snowden came out with the first reports of that and made that widely available to anyone who wants to look into it at all. It's pretty much common knowledge now. But now they're able to look at your emails even more easily, and it's legal. Your online searches, everything on your computer. I mean, they're going to, and it's all legal, but it's not. It goes against the Constitution. But we have the Republicans and the Democrats both, supporting this. And that's what I said, guys. They always support the same agendas. Big government, more government power, more spending, military-industrial complex, pharmaceutical-industrial complex. They don't care about your vote. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. All they care about is their special interest and the ones that actually runs the country. You can vote Republican all you want, Democrat all you want, and hope it's going to change something, but it's not. That's just like, the Patriot Act, NDAA, they was all for it. And every president always signs it back into law when it comes up. They're all the same, unfortunately. You're not going to vote your way out of this, especially when the people you're voting for are already pre-selected by the people who are actually in power. You and I have no power whatsoever. Our vote wasn't much to begin with as far as having any change. However, now they just don't even pretend anymore. I mean, look at the last presidential election. That was obvious what happened. They don't even pretend anymore. They don't try to even hide it anymore. And it's obvious. You got this other article over here is from All News Pipeline. As Americans struggle just to survive, illegal invaders being handed the keys to the kingdom, free food, medical, apartments, prepaid debit cards, and stealing homes, aka squatting. This article goes on here talking about everything that these people are getting off our tax dollars for free. And, if you're a American born here, if you don't look like this guy right here and act like this, if you look like this, you're an outcast. They don't want you here anymore because they don't like this. They don't like Christians. They don't like people who believe in the Constitution. That's why they call, the bad guys now Christian nationalists. You're a Christian and you believe in the country. You believe America first. You believe in the Constitution, Christian nationalists. And act like that is a bad thing. That is now like being, a member of the Ku Klux Klan or the Skinheads or something like that, some racist terrorist organization. It's ridiculous what it is, guys. This other article over here, this is from the Daily Mail. USDA and China CCP lab are creating deadly bird flu viruses as part of 1 million collaboration, and you are paying for it. And here we go, bird flu. And what they've been talking about, guys, recently, cattle getting bird flu, chickens getting bird flu being transmitted from animals into humans. And here they are working on bird flu. Think about that now. We've been hearing about cattle having bird flu, chickens, like I said, a couple of humans, I know of one, maybe two, that has been infected with bird flu. But here they are working with China. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it, guys? Working with China on bird flu. Wuhan. Deja vu. Deja vu. These people are evil. They are so friggin' evil. Look at that poor white leghorn. It's like, man, I just want to go lay an egg. Instead of getting tested down here, I'm going to be dead in a few days. But they will take us for our own good. They're working on solutions. But it's strange that they're working on solutions at the same time we're having the outbreak, supposedly. I mean, maybe I'm just too dumb to understand what they're doing, but it definitely sounds strange when you have China working on this also. And according to this, the institution that oversees the Wuhan lab at the center of the beep, beep, beep leak theory. Obvious, right in our faces, man. Right in our faces what they're doing. But people won't believe it. People will be like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You don't know nothing. You're just an old country hillbilly. You don't know anything. You can't put 2 and 2 together, even though it's right here. 2 and 2 equals 4, where I come from. And that's what this is. This is 2 plus 2 equaling 4. Same labs and control, U.S. and China. It's happening, they're saying it's happening naturally, in cattle, chickens, humans, they're having to cull cattle and things like that. But here they are, working on it. Their faces blotched out. Why is that? Odd. This article right over here is from the Gateway Pundit. Must see, O'Keefe Media Group uncovers who is really running the White House. A special advisor reveals that Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton are still involved behind the scenes. And they could have came and asked me. I posted a video about this a long time ago. You can see here, 2022, June 28, 2022, I posted this video. The U.S. right now, who is really in control, Obama. It's on Odyssey. It's my Odyssey channel right here, guys. Let's see me fast forward this here. They think that it is either Joe Biden making decisions that are planned, or that Joe Biden is just so stupid that he don't know what he's doing, and he's just making mistakes and it's causing things to happen around the world. And that isn't factual. Joe Biden isn't actually in control of the United States. Joe Biden is a puppet. Joe Biden's not the puppet master. Joe Biden isn't in control of his own bowels, and definitely not control of the United States government. Now, I'm not taking up for Joe Biden. I'm not defending Joe Biden whatsoever. Joe Biden is a pathetic, pervert, sexual deviant, child sniffing, taking a shower with his daughter, pervert, demonic Halloween. But Joe Biden isn't in control. They put Joe Biden in place on purpose because they had to have someone to take the blame. They had to have a scapegoat to say this was this guy's fault. And what better person to put in place, to put in power, than Joe Biden, who has been a lifelong corrupt politician and who is not really in control of his own mind. He can be maneuvered, he can be told what to do by pretty much everyone, and that's what is happening. You know, there's many puppet masters pulling Joe Biden's strings. His wife is one of those. The higher ups in the Democratic Party, the deep state here in the U.S. But in my opinion, the main one pulling Biden's strings, the main puppet master over Joe Biden, and who is actually in control of the United States right now, is Barack Hussein Obama. If you remember. And guys, there it is, Barack Hussein Obama. Like I said this in June 28th, 2022. What they're just now finding out, apparently, on April 17, 2024. I mean, really, like this is breaking news. I mean, I'm glad he's getting the information out and getting put into this also, but like I said this several years ago, who was in control. Anyway, hope the video was entertaining. Hope it was useful. Watch out for the Republicans and the Democrats and this guy here and this gal right here. Obama, Hillary. Not sure where Michael's at with his little bulge, but he's around somewhere, no doubt. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore Matter, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.